What is going on, everybody? I am back again with the Black and White 2 Wi-Fi battle. More than likely going to be the only battle you get from me this week, just because of the fact that I can't really narrate where I'm going, because lots of family, and when I say lots of family, I mean lots of family, so I'll have like zero minimal time to even narrate anything. So, anyways, on with the battle. I have a Volturn team just because I wanted to use Volturn, so I slapped Cinccino and Electabuzz on there. And then I have Golurk and Swoobat as offensive Pokemon. And I have Audino and Wartortle on there, kind of as defensive Pokemon to help support the team, I guess. Kind of just a thrown together team, not very much synergy at all, really. But looking at my opponent's team, problems. The first problem I'm picking out is the fact that Mischievous can be a problem if it is sub-Calm Mind. The next problem is obviously Amoonguss, and then if he is able to pass a Quiver Dance and or a substitute off to his Pikachu. So, right on with the battle, I'm going to lead off with my Cinccino just because of the fact that I did realize that Cinccino can outspeed the majority, actually all of his team. So if I lead off with that, I can see what he wants to lead off with and go for an appropriate move. And the appropriate move I saw here was that he's going to go for the Stealth Rock, so I get to switch into my Wartortle and spin those away or predict him to switch into his Mischievous to avoid the Rapid Spin as a spin blocker, and then I can Toxic that thing. But he shows me he's an offensive set right there, so now I'm just going to go for Toxic. I don't care if he switches into Amoonguss because I just want to play it safe, see what's up with his team, and then as soon as I feel comfortable making my predictions, I'll do that. So, I'm going to switch out of there because Wartortle can't do anything to Amoonguss, so I'm going to have to switch out of there, go into my Electabuzz here, predicting the Spore, but he actually goes for the Hidden Power Ice. I think it's Ice. It's either Ice or Fire because that's what they usually run. But, going to go for my own Hidden Power Ice just because I don't want to go for any type of electric type move while that Pikachu is still alive. So, going to switch out of there, go into my Audino here, just so I could try to go for a Wish and pass it off to my Wartortle, as he does show me that he is a defensive set with Will-O-Wisp, probably Heal Bell, and then Shadow Ball and some other move. But because of that, and because of the fact that he switches out against my Audino, that tells me that he has nothing to hit Audino with. So that will come into play later in the battle a little bit. So I'm just going to have that useful information in the back of my head. So he brings in Masquerain on my Audino, and as I set up the Wish, and I decided to go into my Cinccino because if he wants to set up a sub on the switch and then try to Quiver Dance up, then I could go for the Rock Blast, break the sub, and then proceed to kill the Masquerain. But he actually decides to Quiver Dance on the switch, and I actually did the math, and a Jolly max speed Cinccino outspeeds a timid max speed +1 Masquerain by 1 point. So I was able to kill that Masquerain by 1 point. So, anyways, since I am locked onto Rock Blast, I'm going to have to switch out of there because Rock Blast won't be doing anything to Amoonguss. Plus, he could just feel free to Spore me after I do go for the Rock Blast. But once again, he does not go for the Spore, and I keep on going into Electabuzz, predicting the Spore because I do have the Vital Spirit, which I'm pretty sure that's his Dream World ability. His regular ability is static. So, I'm just going to leave Electabuzz in his Death Fodder because at the moment, I really don't see any use for it. So, now I'm just going to go right back to my Cinccino, and now I'm feeling pretty comfortable in making my predictions. I'm going to predict him to go into his Mischievous to avoid the Tail Slap. So, I'm going to go for the U-turn, and then go into my Audino to get a free Wish Up because like I did say earlier, I did realize that his Mischievous can't do anything to Audino. So that pretty much guarantees me to get a free Wish Up, and I get a free Wish Up. So, gonna go for the Wish as he does go into his Miltank here. And right here, I'm thinking, okay, I could pass it off to Wartortle right now, or what I can do is I could stay in, hope that I could take a Double Edge, because I am at full HP, Audino is pretty bulky. So if I stay in, hopefully I can survive a Double Edge, and then I could paralyze this thing and make this Miltank a lot easier to set up on. But he actually decides to go for the Milk Drink, predicting me to pass my Wish. So that actually worked out really nicely for me because now my Audino is, well, at full minus the burn. And then that Miltank's paralyzed, which is great. So I'm going to go for another Wish here, ready to pass it off to my Wartortle like I meant to do a couple turns ago. As he just Earthquakes me, and the fact that he went for Earthquake is kind of assuring the fact that he is Sap Sipper Miltank as opposed to Scrappy, because if he was a Scrappy Miltank, I'm sure he would have just double-edged everything. At least that's what I would have done, because if he was scrappy, then he wouldn't be fearing the Golurk switching, which is why I'm pretty sure he went for the Earthquake. So go into my Wartortle to take whatever hit and then get back to the full with the Wish. And now I'm going to go into my Golurk here to avoid the double edge and try to set up a Rock Polish. But he also switches into his Mischievous, and since I do know that Mischievous is a defensive set as opposed to an offensive set, I know I can outspeed that thing, hit with a Shadow Punch, see how much it does. If it doesn't kill it and he does burn me, then I feel pretty confident in the fact that a burned Shadow Punch should be able to kill him. But unfortunately enough, I do get the crit, that thing dies, and now he's going to be able to bring in a Moongus. And I don't have Ice Punch on this Golurk, and I've been in so many situations where Ice Punch would really have been useful on Golurk, but it's about time I should probably change that. But anyways, that's aside the point. Right here, Golurk is pretty much useless to me at this point, so I'm just going to stay in, spam Earthquake, try to KO this Amoonguss, or try to get as much damage off on the Amoonguss as possible as he finishes me off. Try to bring him down to a range where I'm confident that set of Tail Slaps will be able to take out the Amoonguss, as yeah, and right there I did feel comfortable because I just have a feeling that Tail Slap would do about 33% to an Amoonguss. 33 to 40%. That's around the ballpark of how much it will do. And Amoonguss at that point, but he switches out to get the Regenerator back as he goes into his Wartortle as Death Fodder, it looks like, because there was no way his Wartortle could switch into a Tail Slap and then take another set of Tail Slaps the following turn. So now he goes into his Amoonguss now, and I do not want my Cinccino to sleep, because like I said at the beginning of the battle, Cinccino outspeeds everything on his team, so I need Cinccino alive to help me secure the victory. So once I went into my swoop bet there as Sleep Fodder because I was predicting him to go for the Spore, but he actually switches out again to get his Generator back up to full HP. So yeah, so now he's in Miltank. I have my Wartortle in, and since I know Wartortle can pretty much take hits from this Miltank the best, Wartortle is my switch-in of choice, and I'm just going to spam Scald until that thing dies. And yeah, so that's pretty much what happens here. I'm just spamming Scald because I know he will eventually knock me down in the Torrent range, and then blah blah blah. You get the point. So anyways, now it brings in Pikachu, and now I just pretty much want to leave Wartortle in as Death Fodder. Just going to start spamming Scalds because I do not want this Pikachu behind a sub, because if this Pikachu behind a sub and sets up a nasty plot and then kills my my Wartortle, that would be very bad for me, because then I wouldn't have a whole lot to do. Well, actually I still had Cinccino, so I guess it really didn't matter. But anyways, Pikachu's not behind a sub, gonna bring in Cinccino, and since Mischievous is dead, I'm pretty much free to Tail Slap everything. So I'm gonna Tail Slap the Amoonguss on the switch in, as right here he shows me that he has the Rocky Helmet. And the fact that he has Rocky Helmet actually does come into play quite a bit, because as you'll see this following turn, the fact that Rocky Helmet damages me every time I hit it with one Tail Slap, so I took obviously that much damage from the 5 Tail Slaps. So because of the fact that he has Rocky Helmet, I will not be able to KO this Amoonguss with those Tail Slaps. So Amoonguss is going to have, or my Cinccino is going to have to die. But the plus side to that is that my Swoobat can outspeed his Pikachu because I'm running max speed. And I'm pretty sure Swoobat is just naturally faster than Pikachu. So Heat Wave, clean out the Amoonguss. His last Pokemon is Pikachu. And since Pikachu really is ridiculously frail, Heat Wave is very easy to clean that thing out. So that right there was good game. Sparky, which was also the name of his Pikachu channel name. Ha ha ha. Anyways, yeah, that was that for this battle. So if you did enjoy this battle, then feel free to leave likes, comments, that kind of fun stuff down below. And if you do enjoy my commentary and you're not subscribed to the channel, then there's that little subscribe button right above. So feel free to click that. And yeah, that's about that for this video. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Feel free to leave a comment down below. Don't forget to show that like button some love. And I will hopefully have more battles up for you soon. So yeah, anyways, with that stuff being said, thanks for watching and peace.